to Utah, you get the point. It sounded like there was a feeling within the group that you guys could have walked away with more. Now, looking back on the game, how do you kind of evaluate it?
Yeah, mixed. I felt live mixed about it, and then the review, they had 2 looks at goal. We had 8 to 9 looks at goal. Not only 3 or 4 quality chances, and we need to be creating a little bit more quality chances if we're going to have that much opportunity in the final third. It was a strong performance away from home, and until their goal, I felt the game was going just how we wanted it to. It was about the time that we're making subs that would open the game up. Their goal and Kling's injury through 2 massive curveballs, and the way that we'd hoped it would obviously roll, and the way that we adapted, changed shape, dealt with that stress, and got a goal back straight away was really strong. We didn't handle stress as well against Washington, so I think we improved. And then you know both teams were fighting to win the game by the end. I think the last 25 was definitely either team could win it, and at home, you know, the home team probably would be more disappointed at that point. So mixed, because we felt so good for 53 minutes, and then dealt with the chaos and had a couple of half looks like they did in the last 20. When you put all that together, we can be happy and pleased with the improvement from Washington. We can be happy and pleased with another strong road performance, but disappointed because that's a game. If you play that well, I think you put yourself in a position to get 3 points, which we didn't quite do.
When you look at the last 3 goals you conceded, I think those all seem like avoidable goals in terms of just in a moment, not making the most of that moment. Do you feel like the defense that's something they need to improve on?
I think one of the negatives of having 4 months off, it doesn't matter how much you're in sync when they leave, how good the players are, everything takes a bit of time. And something that we've been good at the last 2 years, and we've taken into this year, is as a unit, as a team, we're really hard to break down. And we've played a bigger role than we would like in the last couple of goals, and it's unlike us. But it's like when you're not putting the ball in the back of the net. If you sit there and dwell on it and spend too much time and energy on it, probably makes it harder to start scoring or starts making people overthink. So it's reminding people of the basics and reminding the team of that we've still been really hard to break down as a group and as units, and we just got to remove giving oppositions looks. But it's not. When I say defence, it's not defence. I mean, we're all in that trap right now. It's all players, defenders, midfielders, attackers. I think we can all improve those basics. But it's disappointing to be punished, because I think we did some of the same things last year. Maybe we weren't punished, and we've been punished, and that's what's great about this league. So we'll keep taking the small steps and removing the improving on the basics, and stay focused on the positive. That as a unit right now and as a group, we're giving up minimal shots on goal or quality chances. Same against Utah. Their 2 looks come from us, but they only had 2. And that was the best Utah team that's anyone's seen this year. Keep seeing the best of everyone. It continues, and it's something we're used to. We now have to lift it. We have to lift it for a strong Seattle this weekend.
And what are kind of the expectations for the Seattle game, and what you guys need to do to be able to get a win over them?
Well, we needed to climb and build off the Washington spirit second half at Utah. We put in a good performance and dealt with some stress. It's going to be stressful for 90 minutes against Seattle, without doubt. It's going to be obviously emotional playing them, and we're going to have a lot of fire. Managing the fire with what we need to do, because I think we're going to play a really good team. It's going to be to get Portland and Seattle on TV, especially in this stadium. I think it's going to be the best advert for this league that you can put out there, with 2 teams that love to play good soccer. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a big challenge.
What's it going to be like seeing Ali and Michelle on the other side?
Yeah, there's a few other Thorns even before I got here. Seeing players from any seeing former players play for any team, we've got to see a couple in the last few weeks, is always good. Seeing them for your rival is new, haven't experienced it. So watching them do well for their new team is always good, but we won't be cheering for them this week. And we know them, we know their strengths, and we know that we're going to have to be our best with all of the Seattle players to get this game going the way we need it to.